we are going to look at large deformation in SOLIDWORKS Simulation and why the large displacement option can be important. By default, a normal static study assumes small displacement. This means that the deformation is small, the stiffness is treated as constant, and the full load can be applied in one step. This beam example makes the idea clear. Small displacement is fast, but when the deformation becomes large, the result can become unrealistic. As we can see on the right side, the beam bends down, but it also stretches too much. This happens because the solver is still using assumptions based on the original geometry. With large displacement, however, when we turn that on, the result becomes more realistic. The solver applies the load step by step, updates the deformed shape, and recalculates the stiffness during the analysis. This gives us a more realistic and a better result for large bendings. Now in this example, this clamp, we have the same type of problem. We are going to use both studies, small and large deformation, and compare the results. One important thing to remember though is that large displacement does not actually include plastic deformation. The material is still treated as linear elastic. So if the one misses stresses goes above the yield strength, we can say that the part is likely to yield and the design is not safe anymore under this load. But to predict the final permanent shape after unloading, we would also need to include plasticity. Okay, so here we have our part, plain carbon steel, and we are going to create a new study, default study, standard deformation. We are going to call this and create this. Fix the part, right click, fix geometry, and apply load by right clicking on external load, force, and click on the surface, 450 newtons, and mesh, right click on that, and mesh control, where there we have the maximum stresses, and yes, right click on mesh, apply mesh, and run. Mesh and run. Here we are going to have get an error or a warning that excessive displacement detected. We have large deflection. Click no to finish solving. And here the scale is not a true scale, so right click on the settings and superimpose model on the deformed shape. You can click on that to see the part before the load was applied, and click on true scale in the definition tab, and we didn't impose any contact, so right click on connections and local interactions, and the type should be contact here, and choose the surfaces that are going to be in contact, and the distance is 35, so just choose something, right, 36 here, and run the study one more time. You're probably going to get the same warning that we are going to have a large deflection, and just press no on that. You see SOLIDWORKS knows when we are going to have a large deflection and gives us a warning. Just press no and continue. Here you can see the standard default that is used for small deflections. This is not really correct and realistic. So we are going to copy the study here and name this large deflection or large deformation. Large deformation. And everything is the same, the mesh, the loads, the fixed part. Just go to properties and click large displacement. Right click on the model, properties, click on the large displacement and run the study. As simple as that. But this is going to take a little bit more time as usual, because it's going to do this in many steps. Just press OK, yes. The solver missed contact surfaces. Do you want to restart? Yes, it's okay. This takes more than 2 minutes, so I'm going to skip that part and right click, settings, and do the superimposed to see the shape before. And you see the deformation here, the deflection is a little bit more realistic because it's a non-linear geometry here. The stresses and displacements are not the same, and the shape not the same. So remember, when you have large displacements, choose the large displacement option in SolidWorks. You see the difference here clearly. So yeah, like and subscribe if you understand the difference between the two. Thank you.